It is good to be live this evening. Very, very, very good to be live. Might as well put this out there early. No updates on the farm bill today. No updates on the farm bill, guys, at all. Like there was literally nothing. So, all the reports that I've seen have been the ones recycled from yesterday, the day before, and some shit from last week. So, I know we've all been looking, been speculating, and yet another day has passed, and Congress has done nothing to forward whatever plan they have for Farm Bill. Now, got that out the way. Let's go ahead and enjoy what we got this evening. Now, got a new J Liddy order on the way, but I might as well finish off what we got in the house. We still got some here grapes and cream. Got one big piece of this left. Yeah, that's skunky there. One big piece of this left. I see Dagger. What's up, Dagger? One huge bud. You can see we've been kind of chunking it off though, right? Look at how fresh that is. Wow. That's very, very fresh. Very fresh. So let's roll it up. You want to take the buds off of the stem. About to have some boneless nugs. Boneless chicken nuggets. There we go. All right. What's up there, Dagger? What we smoking on this evening, bro? What we got? And everybody jumping in the chat, man. What y'all got? What's on the menu this evening? What we have for the sesh, man? What's up? Let's put some grapes and cream in the grinder. And it's still early, so I want to put this in there as well. What's up there, Tony? My man, Tony. How you doing there, Roddy? For the month of October, my code at J Liddy's Carnage 202 takes off 31% for THCA flower. You look on their weekly deals or on their main menu, you can use Carnage 202 at checkout. Just putting that out there. For the whole entire month of October, jliddies.com. Look it on up. Try some of the gas. Do with that information what you will. It's time to roll up, though, chat. So I hope you guys are rolling up with me. Right now, I'm putting some grapes and cream in the paper. There we go. Part of me wants to mix it, but I am about to just have a straight up grapes and cream joint. So yeah, roll up with me, chat. Roll it on up. Don't let me smoke by myself. Don't be rude now. Y'all know what's up with it. See Andrea, Dakota, Tony, and everybody else jumping in the chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, we got us a new Liddy pack on the way, man. Got us a new Liddy pack. Bangs. I see Prolific. What's up there, Prolific? And everybody else making their way on in. Man, this shit's sticky. It just stuck on the damn grinder. Guys, look at how sticky that is. I had a piece at the bottom of this and it's making the fucking yeah, damn, son. You see that? That's crazy as hell. That's sticky flour there. It was a piece right here. That bitch made the paper stick up. You can't make that up, man. Can't make that shit up. Very, very sticky there. All right. Now, this is going to be my first time having the purple punch by itself. First smoke after eating, and it's been a few hours since I smoked anything because I've been sitting in there setting up my new PS5, man. Been setting it on up. Shout out to the homie deal on the PS5. So, want to give a special shout out for him. Almost done, chat. Almost done. Cool. Yeah, this is really sticky shit. It's sticking to the grinder teeth. But that's very, very fresh flour as well. Very fresh flour. I see my man Thomas. What's up there, bro? How you doing, see? Part of me kind of wants to mix more of this grapes and cream in there. This is a very, very skimp joint. I'm gonna just handbrake it though, seeing as how this is fresher flour. The grind up's not gonna be as much. We just got that little bit. We're gonna be good with that. So I can hit this J and move to the next. I ain't finna keep breaking up more of this, and I got one more piece of it left. Save it for later, right? Smoke this other shit now. So I hope y'all rolling up with me. Little personal joint of this grapes and cream. Getting ready to go right on in the damn lungs. Cool. Let's see. Said Dusty tried to decide what to dab. Been dabbing this afternoon. Man, what y'all thinking over there, Tony? What we thinking, Tony and Dusty? My man, damn Dusty. How you doing there, Brody? Almost done rolling this. Cool. We good to go. Time for our lighter. Cheers, everybody. Settled on hash burger. Nice. Thomas going pie hole. Okay. I see y'all. Well, let me tell you guys something. Something really cool. Let me tell y'all. I found this motherfucker. What's up, Carlos? Yeah, I found it. I did. Y'all will never guess where it was. Then one of the containers right damn in front of me. But it was hidden in there because it was a whole bunch of other stuff that looked kind of like it. So, what's up, Dusty? How you doing there, fam? Good to see you in the chat. And Carlos, what we smoking on there, Brody? Yeah, this grapes and cream is definitely skunky. It's like almost like a GDP skunk. And to be honest, on the back end, it tastes like it tastes like it's like GDP skunky and kind of GMO-ish. That's what I'm getting off this. A little piney. But immediately I'm starting to get a tiny wave right here. So I'm guessing that the activation time is gonna be a little quicker on this. I gotta see where the effects take me though. But starting off, we feeling pretty good, man. So y'all both floating right now. Shit. Well, damn. After the cough, I feel it more in my eyelids now. And it says grapes and cream, but I'm definitely getting like a sativa head buzz. So I'm guessing this one is a hybrid. The cream is probably from a sativa leaning strain. That's what I'm guessing. I'm getting a slight bit of the creamy flavor now. You get it more inside the J, like halfway through, than up front. Up front is more of like a GDP skunky kind of piney vibe. But right there in the middle, that's where I got kind of like creamy terps. Mm, I wore that shit cold as fuck. Yeah, this grapes and cream is cool though. Getting some nice mellow effects off of it. Um, like so at this point in the J, I'm feeling like an 8.5 so far, but we're gonna keep going because my high is boosting. And though it's skunkier than my preference, this is feeling like the strength level that I'm needing because I'm already at 8.5 and I'm not even at the roach. Not even letting the effects sit there for a sec before I make my judgment with you guys. Like I'm already like feeling effects from this. So this is good. But it's more deceptive because like damn, this one got a little bit of a throat grab to it too, because I definitely put funnel in this. This one got some of that throat grab, little harsher. Um, but let me tell you why it's deceptive to me because of my experience with flour, from my area specifically. See, when I get strains like this that are less gassy on the nose, they're not very potent. But this one is potent, but it's skunky, a little bit of GDP vibe, kind of piney, creamy, a little bit on the taste, right? Excuse me. and it's stronger than what I expected it to be given the smell of it. I think I think I know I'm probably gonna end up rating this, but I'm gonna finish the J first. What's up, Rito? How you doing there, family? Carlos starting off with a creamery ice cream cake and blow pop. Sounds good. Dakota about to roll up while he went on that DoorDash. That's one of the best times to do it, fam. Because from the moment you start rolling up, you start grinding up the flour. I don't know if you're rolling the blunts or papers, but let's say you got a raw paper, right? You stuff that motherfucker real good. By the time the food get there, you're gonna be set. You're gonna be good to go. Especially with as slow as raw papers be burning. By the time they get the food and drive to you, drop the bitch off, you're gonna be good. Munchie's gonna be kicked in by then. You feel me? Raw ethereals. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're gonna have that slow burn. Yeah, by the time you get to the back half of your J, probably when your ethereal look like this, that's when the food gonna get there. Watch. Had to get some rally. My man went to Checkers. He got that T-Pain meal deal. That's what he done did. I know what you did there, Brody. He either did that or he did the goddamn mix and match. You damn Skippy. Even that or the damn deep sea double. Can't fool me. Can't fool me. It's one of them. Yeah. Uh-huh. I told y'all. Man, this grapes and cream has been cool. Definitely feels like a nice balanced hybrid. I'm getting probably 60-40 indica leaning. Because I'm getting a slight bit of couch lock, but it's not all the way. And I feel kind of like goofy and uplifted at the same time. Like you just kind of want to just kick back and just talk some shit to people, make some jokes. That's how this got me feeling. So grapes and cream is cool. I think I'm gonna give it between an 8.5 to a 9 for effects. If you're a dab head, scale that accordingly to your tolerance. I'm just a flower head, so you guys know if you do partake in dabs to scale whatever you think a flower scale for me would be to what you think. Whether that's taking a point off or adding a point, whatever the fuck. Um, I'm gonna put this J out. I got one last little piece of this grapes and cream. I might as well just because look, it's just that little piece left. To be honest, I don't want to just let it sit here. We're gonna grind this shit up again. I'm gonna put it in a different grinder because it's a little bit more fresh and kind of sticky too. I'm gonna add something else with this though. Yeah, that what's crazy is when I grind it, it gets more compact. Like in a part where it sticks together instead of it breaking apart and being more powdery. It's getting more firm. That's a different type of grind up. I gotta do that again. And mostly just like condensed together rather than being grounded. Yeah, that's very, 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 very fresh and sticky as shit. God damn. Good thing I found this baby here, my dab tool, and get this shit right out my grinder. Dang, I had to work for that. Okay. So good thing that that's the last bit of it because that's very fresh, and I need to put something else on top of it. So at a flavor like that, might be good to add this some LA Pop Rocks. Good excuse to go ahead and grind this up again too, huh? Let's get it. LA Pop Rocks, grapes and cream. This should be pretty tasty. I hope y'all rolling up too. But yeah, just for an update, guys. Uh Me streaming PS5 games is getting ready to be a thing. So if you're not followed to my Twitch and you are interested in games, I highly suggest you fix that because now that I have a PS5, I have an incentive to stream. And there's some games that's coming out and that are out right now that I really want to partake in, and I haven't been able to. But this is literally the time. So there's games like Wukong. Uh, I already play Mortal Kombat 1, but I just need to see what's up with this patch and all the matchups. Tekken 8, I'm going to get into. So I played every Tekken before this one, pretty heavy. So, being as though we got a new Tekken out right now, my man Heihachi just came back too. I might as well go ahead and get myself back in the mix, right? There's that. Um, Shooting games too. I'm gonna start streaming the shooting games on my PlayStation as well. And for those of us that do have PlayStations and you have me added from over the years, then be on the lookout for me when it comes to different games. Because not everybody that's on here only knows me from starting out this page. I've been doing stuff and been featured in content on YouTube before I started doing reviews. I'm known in a couple of different communities so far. So being as though some of you guys still follow me from uh, when I was competing in tournaments, training for that pretty heavy. Those of y'all that was following me from Destiny, Overwatch, all of those. Your boy coming back, and we coming back heavy in a different way this time. Let's see. Dakota says sparking up some Kush mints. Carlos got the glitter bomb. I see y'all, man. I see y'all, boys. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of dab in this J. Y'all don't mind. Now that I got my tool again, let's go ahead and get us some Thin Mints. Shout out to J ladies. There we go. Let's put some more funnel on top of that. Looks like we about to be good to go, chat. So I put a nice little glob. What's up, Big Irish? I put a nice little glob of this Thin Mints cold cure in the J. Kind of like a fat worm, a short fat worm of rosin form. So let's see how it does. Cool. Y'all have no idea how happy I am to have that P5, man. Wukong, Final Fantasy, God of War, Miles Morales. Whew. 2XKO, Hunter x Hunter, Marvel Rivals, Zombies. I can play Zombies now. Helldivers 2, and a slew of other shit. I'm here, guys. We finally current gen. Cheers, chat. I know it's my second joint, but we definitely got the rosin in this bitch. We starting off heavy today, y'all. We definitely doing that. Cause let me tell y'all something else. Tomorrow is my last day at this current job that I have. It's the end of my 2 week notice. So I'm in a celebratory mood. The end of my 2 week notice, we made it. They ain't do no petty shit to fire a nigga, so he can't get his vacay hours stacked on top of the check, right? Got a PS5. On top of that, I start a new job next Monday. On top of that, the Carnage Box 3 comes out this month. On top of that, my discount code 31% off at J Liddy's. On top of that, we just got hooked up with Hello Mary. Woo. This is getting crazy, chat. It's a great time. It's a great time for me. This is different. This is way different than how stuff be, because y'all know how it is when you just going and going and going and going, and you know shit be fucking up, and then it kind of compiles on top of each other. Right now, the blessings are compiling on top of each other, and I'm loving it, enjoying every moment. I'm appreciative of all of it. Because life has ups and downs, but when the ups are here, you take it as high as you can, for real. Man, thank you, fam. It's time. Progression. And knowing your worth too. Gotta know your worth, man. Why does it seem like it's lagging? God damn. Ooh, that's definitely the dab. Y'all can see it, right? Watch when I pull again. You could probably, yeah, you could see it right there. You can see it. That's what a dab is. That part in the cherry that lights up a whole bunch. More than the other. Whew, it's almost done. Got a little bit left, but very good. Still like a little laser in that motherfucker. You see that shit? Because it was a thick worm. And I put a lot of flour in here. At least my measurements. Anyway, I put a lot of flour in this bitch before I compacted that shit. And once again, welcome everybody jumping in the chat, man. Hope everybody having a really good day. It's a little gloomy on this side, weather wise, but spirit wise, man, we feel great. It's a lot of good shit happening right now. And again, if you haven't heard, my code at Liddy's, 31% off for the month of October. So if there was ever a time and you wanted to try something out, this is an even better deal than when they had that 28% for the owner's birthday month in August. And I highly suggest we stock up before that farm bill gets decided on, because we don't know how they're going to proceed yet. So if there was ever a time, He said that's the hash call. Yeah, I know. The hash call something serious, ain't it? Shit crazy out here, man. I can't wait to get paid again too. Then gotta get a retwist. Gotta get fresh for this new job. Gotta buy some work pants too. I think that shit gonna be dope. The new beginning just all around. I'm excited. I really am, man. It's been past that time, really. Just with a lot of things, a new job, new system. Shit. Now we got some new companies that we fuck with. J Liddy's Hello Mary. New beginnings, man. But I hope the farm bill is the same thing and not a new beginning with that. So they need to go ahead and hurry up. Matter of fact, it's past 5:30 now. Yeah, it's 5:30. Let's go ahead and see about an update. Another day at Congress should be closed by now. Search for today. Come on, load up. Kansas City area far as frustrated with the non-passing of anything. JD Vance and somebody else debating. Election stuff, dove hunting, no. Visiting a county after a flood, important, but not what we're looking for. No, they're not saying anything. That's not a good sign. They need to go ahead and say something. This is dragging on way too long, bro. It's the second day where they had a full day to make a decision and they haven't made any progress. I think it's pretty safe to say we're all waiting on this. A lot of shit is hanging in the balance here. So Tony said they out of session until next year, only after the election. Ah, well, looks like we're gonna have to keep operating under the same farm bill, right? Is that what the general consensus? You said let us see the resume. I think it's gone already. I think all the resin is pretty much gone. It was good though. Definitely was. Still got the great papaya resin, but a tad bit of this here thin mints. Just a little bit. I could put that in a few J's. But now that we found the tool again, we're not losing this. This got to go somewhere very important. He said we still good. That's what I'm believing because it's like the farm bill is too big of a bill for them to not address it. And then on top of the farm bill and the programs being, in limbo, dock workers are on strike right now. Y'all remember when I said something about food distribution being fucked up? That's part of it. Dock workers are the people that take the shipments of the packages of food. And all the other goods that get delivered by truck. That's a lot of industry stuff with grocery stores. Number one. What's up, creepy crawler? Anyone know what's going on with the farm bill? They haven't addressed it at all. And it's been what, like I would say shit, I don't know, like 3 days now. Yeah, 3 days. So I don't know what they gonna do, but they need to hurry the fuck up and fix that shit. And the dock workers being on strike is gonna fuck up food distribution timing. Bitch. Dismissed it. But then also, uh the farm bill has stuff dealing with crops and different fruits, vegetables, and the SNAP program, and details about how farmers are supposed to proceed, not just with hemp, but with everything overall. What are the federal guidelines, protocols, and things of that nature that they need to follow in order to proceed with their farming businesses being federally legal? So the people that are in charge of manufacturing these things from the farm are in limbo, and the people that are delivering and unpacking and unloading shipments of these manufactured goods are on strike. Do you all understand the chain reaction of that? I know we're all stoned, but we really need to take into account how bad this can be if not rectified soon. Because truckers and dock workers feed America, and so do farmers. So this is something on a grand scale, not just for TACA, but for everybody's benefit that needs to get done very soon. And they need to stop dragging their feet with it. We all know that there's politics in this debate and that debate. Yes, there are wars going on, but look, you have to be able to take care of home before you go ahead and do something else outside. Before you got a nation of starving and angry people, and now you got the nation of people angry at you, and then you got outside forces angry at you and your militaristic decisions. It's a lot of shit going on here. And then you're gonna have us stoners upset at you because you're trying to ban the TACA. Come on, bro. I'm saying, like, something got to give. You're gonna try to get people to get in your draft without food. That ain't gonna work. Starving soldiers, you're asking for an L. Just asking for one. Like, come on, bro. Stop being greedy. It's fucking you over and everybody else. And see, most people don't know that stuff like this is going on. Everybody just happy smoking their tree, hitting their gas, and going about things the way that they are. But for those of you all that might be new to the channel, that might not know about the farm bill, that might not know about online TACA and hemp, like, let me tell you guys something. Not everybody has legal marijuana in a state. The way that people are able to still get the stuff that they need to be able to smoke or eat edibles, TACA and the farm bill with hemp being legal is the way you're able to get around that and have it shipped to your door. An entire market has been created because of the 2018 farm bill, and has created a lot of revenue for different states in a legal sense. It's not black market, but it's very good shit. And this is stuff from state regulated farms most of the time, right? So people are starting to get to know about TACA now and starting to pay attention to it because it's been a big topic of debate in the news and in between congressional hearings as well. A lot of people are finding out about it extremely late. But that's why we're so invested into this, because it's going to affect everybody nationwide if it goes in an adverse decision. So this is very, very important. I know a lot of people get their shit from a plug or a dispo or whatever, but when the government wants to have complete full access and complete control over it to the point where they're trying to, what's up, Mallah? Where they're trying to, like, monopolize hemp and marijuana altogether. Um, the ramifications of that. What if they make it so that you're only allowed to get like a 3.5 every couple of weeks from fucking Walgreens or something after all the regulations that they want to impose? Because everybody buying from dispos and stuff like that, this could affect you too with the way they want to make things. Believe it or not, if a lot of people do, if you haven't been paying attention, let me key you in on something. Most dispensaries that you're going to buy your weed out of is selling THCA flower, and you've been smoking THCA flower this whole entire time, and it's the same shit, bro. Scientifically and numerically, things are different when you decarboxylate the flower. Weed is a term that we all know, but that's to describe a certain cannabinoid for real inside of the flower. Weed and THCA, they're not completely the same, but they go kind of hand in hand. Like there's a lot of technicalities and different scientific terms and things about the plant that we've been able to discover along with the legalization of hemp. If you all notice, the more we got to be able to study it, the more knowledge we got on it. Now all of a sudden, here's the ban. Ain't that crazy? Now we got to the point where it's THCA and THCA is everywhere. If they would have just went ahead and federally legalized marijuana, this wouldn't even be a problem. I've said it before. Y'all know what I'm getting at. So they need to go ahead and do this farm bill, man. Stop dragging their feet. I don't know what they doing. I know they got wars that they cooking up right now. They got stuff going on in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually ramping up over there, like in a major way. I know that, and they got other wars that they're trying to, fight and negotiate and do all this other shit. But this farm bill for the citizens and for everybody nationwide is extremely important. It's not something that they can ignore for an extremely long time. They have to make an official statement. Dagger said, "Did I have a Pluto Kush? Yes, I did. That shit's really good. I haven't had the premium plus version though. I've had the exotic version. That one's really strong." Said Syria is bad there. See, I didn't even know about Syria. I knew they said that they killed a high profile leader, and it was a whole bunch of missile strikes in one country and all this other stuff. And it's like I know they have a lot of shit that's ramping up right now, and I don't know what the next step is. China attacked the Philippines allegedly. We're supposed to help defend the Philippines. It's like they're trying to spread our forces too thin and attack on different fronts, and it's all around the same time. And especially right now during the election, there's about to be a transfer of power, and this would be. It sucks to say this, and I think this is where they're going with it. This would be the best time for them to try to do some dumb shit like this. You have one president. Well, you have two people that have experience in office that are, at the heads of this. One person has been president before, and the other person vice president. Now, here's where it gets sketchy. And I don't give a fuck what side you want. It's wrong to try to kill somebody who's sitting in the seat of power or a former president. That's wrong. That's a human life. I don't give a fuck if you don't like his opinions. That's wrong as shit. If that was your family member and somebody shot at them because they didn't like the way he talked. Anyway, you have that, and then you have Kamala, who's running as well, and she hasn't sat in the actual presidential seat, but she's been a vice president. So if she wins, what are they gonna do? Right? Okay. You have somebody who hasn't been in this position before and experience. Is this a time where they're gonna make their big moves? They're gonna strike, or are they gonna strike if Donald Trump wins because they know he's gonna strike back, and they're trying to spread our forces too thin in a whole bunch of different regions at the same time? What what's gonna happen? We don't know. Then you have the Ukraine and Russia. You have what's going on here. We have a civil war brewing. We've had a gender war brewing. Like this is what it looks like when an empire starts to crumble. Which is why they need to hurry the fuck up and get this shit back together. But I'm just a humble reviewer, you know what I'm saying? I ain't this stuff is above my pay grade. I'm just worried about this farm bill. So if y'all can go ahead and fix that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is, man. Inquiring minds would like to know what the fuck we're supposed to do. If not, we're going to proceed with the last piece of paper that was signed officially. So, oh, shit. Yeah, I saw something about that too. And I seen some of them took over some parts of Chicago, which was crazy. A few apartment complexes and shit like that, kicking people out their homes and shit. Now, how the fuck y'all let that happen? And I'm not talking to the folks that live there. Stuff like that doesn't happen by accident, people. Man, I ooh shit. I'm sorry. Nah, we gotta we nope, nope. How about them Cowboys, man? The damn NFL and hockey and stuff. Weather was good. Anybody watch any new Judge Joe Brown today? No, that was a bad way to change the subject. He only has reruns now. But man, shit, somebody help me. Oh shit. Hey man. Yo, the shit's getting real right now. And all the fairy tales and all that other bullshit that everybody was trying to live like over the last couple years. You know, that shit gotta go, man. Shit's really about to hit the fan. I'm sorry. Like, it's time to snap the fuck back into reality and accept how things are. Look at the shit that's going on around you. Build together because we don't have time for petty arguments. And I said this again before to people, especially especially with how things are going. What if stuff do start hitting near the home front? Uh, People of color, what side we taking? What you going? What decision you gonna make? All that stuff. Oh, I hate America. America this and oh, you're so evil. Okay, cool. So are you gonna side with the people that come here trying to kill you because you live here, or are you gonna side with this country? Because it's a very big possibility. It's happening in a whole bunch of places that are highly developed and have a whole bunch of security and very good military forces. Just because we live in America and we comfortable, don't take that for granted now. You have to think. We could be all cool and all that other shit, but still food for thought. What's gonna happen? What you gonna do when they get here? What side you gonna take? What country would you go to that would accept you? We done been through a whole bunch of bullshit here, but you know what? I don't give a damn what nobody say. And especially as of recent, I've been seeing a whole bunch of us start to thrive. I can name I can name you offhand a whole bunch of people that are people of color that have a whole bunch of success right now. There was a time where we couldn't do that and everybody was actually enslaved. Whole bunch of black owned businesses going off. Ken Apparel with they satin line shit. I ain't got no sponsorship with them, but that's the type of clothes that our people kind of need. Especially with like beanies and shit like that for our type of hair, so it don't get damaged. Cause every type of clothes ain't really made for us. And all the hats and shit, stuff got to be different. Ken Apparel, good example. Black owned business, that shit going off. How many people in the music business do you know? A lot of us are in the entertainment, and I'm seeing a whole bunch of us just starting. Bruh, if you actually look in between all the bullshit, because they do kind of throw these in there sometimes, but they try to gloss over the stories about how many of us are like graduating with flying colors. And can we give a round of applause for black women because this is a time like no ever where I've seen so many different black women they getting a higher degree of education and they taking up different skills too. Like they really doing their thing out here. So nah, it's not no we can't do nothing. Nah, I'm saying that it's a time that we're having a lot of success. Yeah, we go through bullshit here. And if you go to another country, you're gonna see it's a whole bunch of bullshit that our people and other people gonna be going through there. But what we gonna do? We talk about how we don't like these people and that people and these people and that people. Everybody gonna be what? Divided and what? Conquered. Why can't we get ahead? Divided and what? Conquered. And we still ain't figured it out. And then slowly but surely, with every little bit of the media, everything everybody's been ingesting, down to the music level. Even the R&B done went gangster and this fuck these bitches and fuck these niggas. Fuck you, I cut you off, you cheating, but you gotta accept it because such and such and such and such, and I'ma cheat back because such and such. Everything gotta be all time. Nah. Even down to the music level, division, toxic, divided and what? Conquered. It's orchestrated. And for everybody just blindly ingesting the shit and feeding your spirit, that's the type of stuff that you're inviting into your life. Everything gotta be about your pain. Okay, so now you gotta be recycling it and wallowing in it, right? Okay. It can't be about, well, shit. How about I make elevating myself and, you know, figuring out a different way to do this sound dope as shit? You know what that would do? You know what that would do? It would start a new genre and it would start people listening to shit like that more. And then over time, the wave is going to be different. I think this is especially now, look at the way that the industry is falling down. The house of cards is falling, people. Everybody can see it. And if we're talking about, esotericism and symbolism, let's look at the music industry. You have all of the people that's at the top and all these different people at the top of these organizations and these different sectors and these companies, these businesses, these CEOs, these producers, these artists, they're all being implicated. And well, number one, there's never been a time in America where they've been okay with outing a whole bunch of secrets about a whole bunch of people with a lot of money. Um, but they're showing you how the house of cards is falling down. I mean, symbolically speaking, it seems like it's the same thing with the scope of powers throughout the world. Like it's like a transition of the superpowers happening, and everything's coming tumbling down. What I am starting to see rise up is independent artists. I'm starting to see more people with small businesses. That's why I said Ken Apparel. If I'm not mistaken, they started off small brand doing Instagram ads. Had a great idea, and then it took off. And then the support grew. All you have to do is change the way you think, change what you look at, change who you around, change your environment. And if you can't do that, then you have to be able to do that within yourself inside of that environment to be able to keep who you are intact and be able to trek through that shit. Everybody in here be going through the mud sometimes. Just the worst shit. Stuff might just be down at the moment, feeling stuck, frustrated. Everybody be going through the mud, but that's why they say you have to do shadow work. You have to, even in those dark times, who are you then? You need to be able to keep yourself intact and not get lost because it's very easy. Then you come back with a different type of version of yourself that you didn't want to see. The outcome of you going through that dark time wasn't supposed to be that. That character development arc turned out to something terrible for you. I don't want that. Which is why we got to change our mindset. Even when you're dark, even when you're depressed, how you handle yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you thinking. He said, when our heads betray our hearts, we fake what we don't know. Very true. Even when you're down, you gotta speak elevation instead of dwelling in depression. Yes, that's pretty much the gist of it. Especially that's why like in the music, it's what you speak. Words are spells, what they said, because you can manifest something. They got some of these it's funny. I just seen a short. I don't know if it's AI or not, but they said it was a song that Diddy uh rapped that 50 wrote, and he pretty much gave a whole bunch of clues as to what was going to happen to Diddy way back in 2001. Like you can manifest some shit with your words. So the power of life and death is in the tongue. Talk no jutsu is the most powerful. Do I need to keep going? Hey man, I put the dab in the J early, man. This is one of those, bro. This one of those. Y'all gotta excuse me. The Philosopher's Stone has been unlocked off the early. I mean, shit, it gets like this, but not everything is just a message for everybody else. Sometimes these are things I need to remind myself of That's why I'm glad I'm able to get this on camera, along with this journey, along with me reviewing. Someday I'll be able to look back on these videos myself. There might be lessons that I might have said or messages that I might have gave that day, and I could actually use it. I ain't perfect, I ain't a know-it-all, but shit, I'm always gonna say how I see stuff. And if it relates to you, then good. If it don't, then when you do understand one day, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? I really just want to see this community and everything as a whole be uplifted. And when this farm bill decision gets made, I want to be able to see how I'm going to proceed in all this. This was, to be honest, I talk a lot about, people trying to live a different type of lifestyle, trying to find different ways and different avenues for yourself. And this was one thing that led me to starting the channel, the hemp bill being the way it is. It's the main thing that brought me here. And to be honest, it would suck if they took that away. I mean, I didn't want to be out there in the street. I didn't want to be somebody's plug. None of that. I literally just wanted to have a community, smoke some strains with you guys, relate to you wanted, get some discounts on some good ass flour, tell you guys about it. And when I can give little messages and kind of, put something out there different than what we're used to hearing on streams, cannabis streams, or anything like that, I want to be able to do that and garner a nice audience to be able to do such. A lot of different people knowing about these companies that I can relate to you with makes that a lot easier. Without me being on the block and, just getting involved with people that I shouldn't. I don't belong out there. That shit ain't for me. But if they do end up making an adverse decision on the farm bill, then what can we do? I mean, I'm gonna be able to still get some shit, out of my state, which is cool, but not gonna be able to get things from different companies unless they still allow the online market to be a thing. So, but the good thing about all of this, my gaming streams are getting ready to start very soon. I just looked up how much it is for a PlayStation camera. It's not very, very much. So I'll be able to have a nice webcam along with me being able to stream the game. So when I am able to get an extender for out here, I'll be able to get us some nice Twitch streams in, and then we'll be good. But I put that J out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take an intermission. I'm actually about to get on a PS5 now. So appreciate y'all coming on by, smoke some J's, talk some shit. I'm gonna get on out of here for the moment. I'll check back with y'all later though, man. Peace.